Happy Tuesday. This is John McEntyre Live. I'm John McEntyre. And today is May 28, 2024. I know you're saying, I know I'm saying it. Where has the month gone? We're almost at the end of the month. And I know some of you are probably out there wondering. Well, my question is, did your money make it to the end of the month? Because there's a lot of times when we talk to people, the question is always, how can I have why do I have so much month at the end of my money when the goal is to have more money at the end of the month? And so that's just a little question to throw out there, just a little something to get you awake. I know we had a long weekend with Memorial Day was yesterday. Hope everyone celebrated and remembered the reason for Memorial Day, for the troops that gave their lives for our freedom. And so today we're going to share some wallet wins as usual. We know we kick off the show with some wallet wins. I'm going to give my take on the world's best investment. And then we'll have a question of the day. And then you can go on with your day. So our first wallet win today is I just started my business and signed my first client. I know that's exciting. That's always an exciting time in a person's business life. The most exciting point is actually starting the business, putting all of that into place, brainstorming, all of that good stuff. And then when you sign that first client, you're excited, you're nervous, you almost forget, you almost question, do I even know what I'm doing? And so, it's a lot of ups and downs happen with that first client, but that is a time to be excited. And, my advice is to just relax, ask questions. You can never ask too many questions with your clients, with any clients, really. That's basically the best way of doing business is just ask questions. When all else fail, ask a question. That's my advice for that person who just started their business and signed their first client. Number two, this is a good one. The hospital just informed me that my medical bills has been forgiven. $65,000 has been forgiven. Now that's a serious wallet win. That one, that's high on the level. That's high up there with one of mine where the student loans were forgiven. Anytime someone call, I never get those calls. Never have ever gotten one of them. Look for them. I even call the companies and ask them, hey, do you feel like forgiving any loans today? I have one if you want to forgive. So, but never happens to me. People around me, hey, I was forgiving this loan, or I renegotiated. Now I've negotiated loans down plenty of times, but just to have received that call, your loan has been forgiven, hasn't happened here, and I'm still looking for it. And that reminds me, I'm going to go through some of the loans and call them to see if they up for any loan forgiveness. Like a friend of mine, mentor, said, you have to ASK to GET. You have to ask to get. So, hey, there's no hurting in asking. So I'll try it. Number three, I received an inheritance from a family member, and I'm going to pay off some old debts. That's a serious wallet win. Anytime that's like at the top there, at the medical bill forgiveness, receiving inheritance, free money works for me. And if they have money left over, send it my way. I can work with it too. So those were three good wallet wins there. Just started business, signed my first client, medical bill forgiveness, good. Received inheritance from a family member, going to pay off some old debts. Yep. Three good wallet wins for today. And as usual, I want you to share your wallet wins. Hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, any other social media handles. You can give us a call, email, direct message, whatever, but share those wallet wins. And so after the wallet wins, let's get into a question that I received. And it is, I want to start investing, but I don't know where to start. I start investing. Most people think of investing, they think of, stock market, real estate, businesses, things like that, something tangible, or, something that they automatically think of in return. Personally, my number one investment is, I would tell anyone, if you ask me right now, like this person has asked, John, where should I start investing? My answer is always yourself. Always invest in yourself first. And I know people are saying, well, I want to put it to where I can get a return. You'll get a return investing in yourself. And when I say investing in yourself, your knowledge, your skills, your abilities, you can always improve those. And knowledge, for instance, let's keep it in the framework of money. Increase your skills of, personal finance. As you've seen, we've only been live for a few weeks here, and we've barely scratched the surface of personal finance. There is always something new to learn. And with that, I'll give the caveat, don't go into analysis of paralysis, but there is a lot to learn, because you have all of those moving parts of personal finance. You have to, you make the money, then you have, save it. So you need the knowledge of savings accounts. I need to learn about savings account, checking accounts, a money market account, and that's just at the bank. Then you have to look at, okay, insurance, for instance. Okay, well, there's life insurance and the different types of life insurance. There's health insurance, the different types of health insurance. Depends on your age and stage in life. If you're over 65, that's Medicare insurance. If you're under 65, that's affordable care, or, just the regular health insurance, under 65 insurance, disability insurance, all of those different types, home and property insurance. So as you can tell, and then you go into estate planning, you have to understand, and I'm, like I said, don't go into analysis of paralysis, but you kind of need to have an idea of each one of those areas. Estate planning, for instance, what's a will, what's a trust? How do I protect my money in that way? If I have a business, what comes into play? All of those different areas. Invest, and let's just not really go there with investing, because you have real estate. Well, what type of real estate? Do you invest in single family homes? Do you invest in condos? Do you invest in apartment buildings, REITs, commercial, raw land? What types of real estate? The market. Okay, how do you invest in the market? Is it index funds, exchange traded funds, stocks, bonds, mutual funds? All of those comes into play. And like I say, we're just barely scratching the surface as we move through all of these. So first investment you should make is in yourself. You should know, like, going back, your knowledge of yourself, your skills, mainly in the area of earning money, your career, your profession. Are you investing in improving your skills, gaining new skills where you can earn more money? Because that's an old saying, to earn more, you need to learn more. And that's definitely true here. Plenty of times, I remember plenty of times those types of conversations. I've had them with mentors and had them with people that I've mentored and talked with. I'm thinking of a story where this guy, he was, wanting to really get his finances in order. And his main complaint was, I just don't make enough money for, to do all of these things that I need to do, invest and take, plan for the future and everything. I said, well, I just asked straightforward, like it was asked to me, okay, well, whose fault is that? Well, and he showed his checks to, look, this is all that I make. And I was like, thinking back to myself what I was told. No, that's all that they pay you. And so I asked the question, like it was posed to me, are you the highest paid person at the company? No. That means there's other people that it makes more money than you, correct? Right? Well, why do they earn more money than you? Oh, well, they have a high paying job. Well, what is the higher paying job? Well, it's the salespeople and it's, the management and all this. Okay, well, why aren't you a salesperson or a manager? Well, I don't have the education. I don't have it. Okay, well, there's your answer. Invest in yourself, increase your skills, your knowledge, and you'll get paid like them. I'm quite sure if you go in and say, hey, I can sell, or, I'm management material now. I went back to school, and did what I had to do to get the knowledge and the skills, then you will receive a raise. But if this is what they pay in that particular position, they're not going to give you more money just because you need it. That's just not what companies do. Companies, they don't give jobs because people need jobs. They give jobs because they need the people to work to do the jobs. So getting into the mindset of increasing your value that way, investing in yourself. And that's just one way. We talked about skills, like sales skills is probably the number one business skill. Leadership skills. My opinion, leadership and sales skills are the top two. And basically, if you can lead people, that's selling. Everything is really selling. Leading people is selling them. You're selling them on following you. And so that's why selling is probably the number one business skill. You need to increase your revenue within your company or your business or whatever. Sell more. That's what you have to do. Then after that, marketing, then accounting. So as you can see, investing in yourself, your ability to learn faster. I know I had a friend, he was working on different types of skills. Why? He's still my friend. He invested in speed reading. He took a speed reading course. And I mean, I didn't question it. I mean, I felt like, okay, it must be valuable. And you do. Well, this guy can read a book in a day. I mean, like a thick book. He can like knock that book out in no time. Where it might take me a week to read that book, he can knock it out in a day. And I was like, okay, so that means if it takes me 7 days to read a book and you can read it in a day, that means you can acquire knowledge 7 times faster than me. That's a good investment in my opinion. That's a very good investment if you ask me. But I wasn't looking at it that way until he showed me what he could do. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, speed reading. Well, that was an investment. So he turns it over. He likes to, he buys small businesses. And so he can speed read, whenever he's looking at the financials and everything. I mean, he can you give it, if I look at it, it might take me 30 minutes to an hour, give him a couple of minutes and he's gone through it. And then he'll say, okay, now I have my important stuff. Then he goes back and slows down and look at it. But I'm like, man, that is a serious skill to have, speed reading. My Just as you can tell, you can see all of the different ways of investing in yourself. You invest, look at all of the areas and say, okay, invest in your health. Sometimes you may not be doing very good in maybe work or some other area in life because your health is just not good. And so it might be time for you to invest in that health. And health is the epitome of wealth. You can have a lot of money, but if you don't have your health, you probably won't get to enjoy it for a long time. And some other healthy person, maybe family, friends of family, get to enjoy all of the wealth that you built because you can't enjoy it or you're spending it always, giving it to doctors. You can't enjoy it because it's going to medical bills on a constant basis. Excuse me. So as you can see, that's why I say investing in yourself is the number one investment. Personal development. It always spills over. You always will get a return from investing in personal development, in career, relationships, wherever, business, wherever. You make that investment, you'll do it. So sit down and take the time. If you want to keep it financial, just pick a particular thing. Okay, I know that I need to buy life. I really need more insurance. Okay, so just sit down and say, okay, I'm going to invest some time or whatever's needed in learning more about insurance or whatever you need to learn about. So that's my take on what's the number one investment in the world. It's the investment in yourself. You get better, everything around you will get better. So I hope that helped. And my question of the day before I leave is, how are you investing in yourself? Plain and simple. I just talked about. Make sure that you contact us with your wallet wins. And if you need help, assistance with your finances, if something's off or you need that financial checkup, we're doing financial checkups on a constant basis, looking at people's finances, making them to make them better. It's like you take your car to the mechanic, you go to the doctor for a physical, make sure you're healthy financially. We can help look at your financial picture and make sure that you're on the right track financially and that you're healthy, because that's what we are here to do, is to help you increase your financial health and wellness. So tune in tomorrow at the same time. I will be back live. Don't forget to share your questions, wallet wins, comments, everything. Information is on the screen. And until tomorrow, this is John McEntyre.